So we want to welcome to 96 number 1, Miss Nessa Preppy, and of course her manager, who I was astonished to see today, Jade. How are you doing, Jade? How
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yes, I know. We
Sorry
were talking.
for being late.
We were talking during the commercial break. You know, every time you have so many things to do, that is when the time that everything seems to fall on your card. Problems, this, that, the other. But
And the
anyway.
police, the Trinidad and Tobago police, I'm sorry for being on the priority with 2 people.
I hope you didn't get a ticket though. I hope you talk your way out of
I
it.
talk my way out of it.
That's
So big
what
up
we're
on
talking
yourself.
about.
Thank you very much.
I don't think she had talk that much, you know. That's how I look at her, though.
Yeah, Clyde now.
No, bro, that's
Yeah,
it.
going on here, boy.
That's it.
Yes, ladies. So, back to the grind. Nessa Preppy is with us. So, Nessa, tell us how your season has been so far.
My season has been great so far. Of course, I've brought one of the great accomplishments with me here today, Miss Jade.
First of all, how did this happen?
Well, like how most things happen in
Right.
my life, I was home and I got a call.
Right.
Jade, yes, I want to speak to you. Okay. I don't know if you might be interested or you may not, but it's up to you. I say, all right. What it is about? Come and check, man. I say, all right, cool. So I make the time and I went up the road and, you know, they were like, Jade, we will really like you to manage Nessa Preppy from the end of this year and beyond. I say, what? I say, you know what, Jade? Try it. And I think that for me, being in the entertainment industry for years.
10 years.
Yeah, and you know, I know exactly. I've worked with the great
Yeah,
Marshall
yeah.
Montano, so I've learned a couple things through the years with him. And I think that sometimes, you know, as women, we need to hold each other.
Right.
And I said, you know what? We need to see Nessa, not the baby girl Nessa.
Right.
The woman needs to come out. Because I mean, great the Faye and Lions, we have Destra Garcia, we have Patrice is now
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
woman in
yeah,
the industry,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean Lil Bits and all these people coming out, and I was like, you know what? Nessa has been there for a while,
Yeah.
for years, but
Yeah.
because she have this cute persona that, you know, a lot of people like.
Kind of teeny
yeah,
bopper,
like
kind of
teeny
feel,
bopper.
yeah.
So now she basically like the Justin Bieber soca.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
The
Right.
female Justin Bieber. So
I
I was
do.
like, you know what, Jade? Try it. There's nothing to lose, only to gain.
Right.
And she's a wonderful human being, boy. Oh God, she's so
Gosh.
sweet.
Wow, all this blushing here.
But I'm
telling you.
I don't know.
So Nessa, on your side of it, what made you decide to approach Jade?
Well, why not? Who better than Jade to me? Because, you know, as a female, I look up to her like a big sister. She has a lot of knowledge of the industry and the run-ins and touring and all these different things. So why not? And, you know, she have great style.
Right.
I like her style, edgy and cool, and yeah. I
So,
think Jade is
because
the best
especially-
candidate for me.
So many people that have been speaking to before the season, all the interviews, and one of the main issues so far has always been management, poor management at that. People aren't there for the right reasons. They're there as a quick thing, they make a quick money, the benefits of it, the traveling, the backstage, all the nonsense, not the true meaning of it. And so they say that it's extremely hard to find somebody that will mesh well with you and know your goals and know where you want to reach, and not only just to say be my manager now, but you have to be on the person and you have to understand what the person wants to do, and you all have to be on the same page. So you think that this is going to be
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Definitely.
How you liking it so far, Jade?
It's, you know, it is amazing. It's different because I mean, going from dancing, I mean, then radio, and now, oh boy, manager. I mean, at the end of the day, just like you say, I mean, everybody, they do this for different reasons,
Right.
Whether it's popularity, I don't need that anymore.
Right. Been
Right.
there, done that.
Fame, being backstage, and all those things that I don't need that
Right.
anymore in my life. So
Right.
it's basically something new and a journey for me, a new journey for me. And I mean, I started Idaj Dancer Size.
Yes.
And it's so funny. Fayan and I was talking this year, and I did some work for Ladies Night Out, just some choreography. It didn't go as planned, but and she was like, you know, because Idaj really is every dance action by Jade.
Okay.
So then she was like, why don't you change it since you're in the industry, a different type of industry now, a different feel? And she was like, why don't you change the E to entertainment and you have the D for dance? The A is coming just now by Jade. So I will reveal the A
All right.
soon. And I
Okay.
think if you really think about it, you might be able to get in there.
Right,
But
right.
I
think
just,
so.
I love to see, I know how hard it was for me. Because people only know the dancing Jade when she reached, but nobody never know the struggle that I went through. And when I listen to Nessa Preppy and I listen to like her goals and where she wants to reach and where she needs to be, more importantly, I was like, you know what, Jade, let's try it.
Right.
Let's
Exactly.
try it.
Exactly. So speaking of goals and where you want to reach, what are some of the plans for Nessa moving onwards now?
Well,
for the
Nessa,
season.
Well,
That's a TV flow.
I have one song which I think we'll be launching here now.
Right.
That's the Non-Stop. That was produced by Julio Nelson of New Generation Studios, written by Pronto. Big up all yourself, New Generation, you know. And I have more offerings to come. I have real tricks up my sleeve. But you know, I Jade by my side to help me with the dancing and the moving and the, you know, choreography on the stage. And you know, it's just going to be a whole new Nessa Preppy, a more grown up, more mature approach to my work, more serious approach, no missing of gigs. I will be at every gig.
I was now about to ask you now, since that you look into the more womanly side of Nessa Preppy, what are some of the mistakes that you've made in the past that now you think that you have to change moving forward?
That same thing, you know, the gigs, because sometimes you'll be home, you'll make makeup a problem, sometimes you'll make clothes a problem. You know, it's not as easy for us women as it is for these men. They can just put on a jersey and a pants, a earring, and a little chain.
I don't
and
think
run
so, though.
out.
I don't think a guy could just put on a pants and a jersey, you know.
Yes,
Different
you
now.
Clyde.
take a shower
telling you.
and step out.
I'm telling you.
You know, but ladies, you know, especially if you're going up on that stage, you want to be confident and you want to make sure that everybody, you know, is starstruck when they see you. You know, to some point at least.
Right.
And yeah, you know, I just want to be a more serious artist, more serious music, and try to take it as, you know, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
And being a female artist, what are some of the challenges that you think you have faced in the entertainment industry?
Well, you know, we are in a male-dominated world and a male-dominated industry, so sometimes, you know, people might not take you as serious because you're a female. They probably might think, you know, is she trying a thing? But this is my career and this is what I want to do, and I'm taking it very seriously.
And if you were not involved in music, what else would you be doing?
Well, just like you, I love to cook. So, you know, I would probably try to open a restaurant.
Really? Oh, you love to cook?
Yeah, I love to cook. And I've been cooking since I was 14 years old.
Wow, all right.
So, you know, some things, you know, ain't perfect, but, you know, I could cook. I can put out a meal.
All right.
And, you know, it will taste good.
Interesting.
And I was
I ain't
saying,
ready for you yet. I see you make some kind of things there and you put it up on Facebook. I had all balling, oh my God, why this woman didn't invite me?
and I'll tell you, the first day I went up to meet with them, and I walk in the house and I say, what is it smelling so? But I didn't see her because, you know, she little tiny.
Right.
When I look, I see my girl stirring and think. I say, what? I get callaloo and chicken and rice and peas, full works.
Wow.
I
Very
say,
nice.
what?
Very
Alright.
nice.
I think I had to get an invitation.
Yeah, you.
So we're talking about the new track now. Tell us a little background information on it.
Well, non-stop.
Concept about it and everything.
Well, you know, it's just, you know, as a young woman, you're out on the road for carnival, you don't want nothing holding your back. You're leaving home your phone. You just want to be out there in the music and the vibes. You don't want no interruptions from no males or no anybody.
Right.
Family,
You just wanna pump non-stop.
mommy, daddy.
Right.
This is my 2 days to get on board. I work real hard coming up to these 2 days, and I just want to, you know, I will always be out here fetting for the carnival. That's basically what it is.
Okay, so that's where the concept
Non-stop.
and everything came about. Just want to switch gears a little bit before we jump into the song. You know, of course, being in the industry, everybody seems to be a critic nowadays, and everybody has something to say, especially with social media and technology, and everybody can hide behind a laptop, a computer, a phone, and say all they want to say about you. How you feel about critics? Do you pay attention to them? Do you read the stuff? Do you ignore them? What do you do?
Well,
And then I'll ask Jade's advice on that after.
in everything you do, you will have people that love you and people that hate you. Sometimes when you read some comments, you can't believe, like, this person never meet me in my life. What I do this person for them to be, you know,
Hating so much.
coming at my
Okay.
character like that. And, you know, I just ignore it. I try sometimes not to read any of it because I think that is when you start to get drawn into it, and every day you want to read new comments. And I don't read it. I don't pay attention to it, you know. I love them all the same. And maybe they do have some love for me deep down, but they just don't know it yet.
I hear you.
I like
That's
that.
good. That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And Jade, your advice on that?
Well, at the end of the day, people will speak. This is what keeps you current. This is what keeps you moving. What I will encourage and drill in her brain is though that, yeah, I mean, people say this. There's no such thing as bad publicity. It's just publicity. But at the end of the day, as a young woman growing up, you still don't want to be more on the bad publicity side. So you know what I mean? She still has to hold forth, and sometimes you have to know how to hold your tongue because we get emotional, eh? And at the end of the day, we are women, so you know when we feel attacked.
One time.
Yeah. Well, that's very true.
When we feel
That's
attacked,
very
we attack back. But at the end of the day, it's what I call social gangsters. They don't have the belly to say what they have to say in front of your face, so they're doing it on whether it's paper or whatever. So they are social gangsters.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they don't cook for her, they don't
Pay her
pay her
bills.
bills, or they don't do anything.
Right.
And at the end of the day, opinion is just that. It's just what it is. Opinions.
And who you think are some of the more opinionated people, the men or the women?
You know,
I don't think
come
we
to
should.
think about it.
I don't think we should go down
Kimberly,
that
I
road.
think you should have this as a normal topic though. No.
No, but true.
Who has most opinions?
I think the men nowadays have,
Really?
have
You
more
find so?
opinions, yes, because I have a lot of female fans and they always big me up, and when you see something negative, it's usually a man sometimes, and I don't know if it's fox and grapes or what it is, but you know.
I don't know.
But women, I find these days are more supportive of me,
Right.
personally.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
To think that the men,
Yeah. Well, that must
a long time that's not how it was. You know, the
Yeah.
women will always hate on women. But
I guess it depends on the situation.
Or the
and-
individual.
Yeah.
On the individual.
Yeah.
It
Because
depends.
you know, Nessa is not really somebody who you really see all the time. Like, you know, she's not really a party person
Right.
and things like that. So there's what's the most you could say? Don't particularly like your track. Okay, fine. And I guess from there you move on. So you say, all right, a couple people say, more people might say, because that is what the business is about. You
Right.
have to listen.
Yeah.
If you're fine,
Yeah.
you let 100 people listen to it and 90 don't like it. You had to ban your belly and say, all right, let me see what this 90 talking about. Still hold on to the 10, eh?
Yeah.
And use the views or the critics and build on it
based on that.
and give it your 100 or
Exactly.
150, 200, 300.
All right.
Well, let's go
All
to
right.
the track now.
So yeah, the floor is yours, Nessa, to introduce it for us.
Well, you don't know, it's your girl Nessa Preppy here, and this is my new track for Carnival 2K16 entitled Non-Stop, produced by Julio, written by Pronto. Big up all yourself.
Nessa Preppy with
I must
Non-Stop.
Yeah, I must say this is a little different from your last offering.
It is different. It is different.
A lot different.
What made you decide to go in this direction rather than what you're accustomed doing?
Well, I have some of what I am accustomed doing
Right.
coming soon. But I don't know, I was just feeling for a little softer approach,
Right.
more ladylike approach. And, you know, I just wanted to do some by myself too. You know, I did some collabs last year, and this year I just say, I'm going to focus on me. And I was feeling this song when it was presented to me, and I just say I'll do it.
What about competitions? Because I've been asking a lot of people, because you know the rumors about how much money seems to be going to be put out on the table for competition-wise, and a lot of people want to jump on board because of that. That's a driving motivation for them. How you feel about that?
Well, I would like to take part in competitions this year, but not so much for the money, but more for the stage presentation, and you know,
And the learning experience.
you could put on a real
Yeah.
show now for the people, and you know, in doing so, hopefully I'll do my best, and you know, it will take me further.
Right. And you were talking about collaborations and other things that you have for next year. Is there anything, because I notice now a lot of the artists are focusing on timing this year. Everybody's watching everybody else and say, look, should I hold back? Should I bring forth my offering? What do you feel about that, and what direction are you taking?
Well, I have my plan, which I'm sticking to, releasing this first song with
Feel it out,
You
right?
know?
Yeah.
Feel it out, and you know, I still plan on releasing 2 more tracks. You know, it's some nice story.
And as I usually ask everybody, who are your go-to people? If it's one person, if it's a group of people, as soon as you've just finished a track, who's the first person that you go to let them hear it and give you an honest opinion going forward?
Well, my go-to people would have to be Saga Boys writing group, which is Razor and Cornrows. I believe in their writing. I like their
And
style.
they're not gonna BS you and tell you straight.
No,
real,
because
no
real talk.
sugarcoating there.
Yeah.
Because when we are vibing as a team, you know, sometimes I might get an idea and give them an idea for something they're doing and vice versa. So,
Right.
you know, it's always a supportive team effort. And anything they tell me, I'll take as constructive criticism. I don't bond them out. I just let them give me the advice, you know.
And of course, you know, the question always lies because everybody always say, my God, Nessa's so pretty. She's such a beautiful woman. We have to go down that road and ask you. Are you seeing anybody? Because the men will be asking.
What?
Ladies and all. You know what's going on these days? I'd throw it out there and ask him.
Okay, a question that is cute.
Is that
And I stand up
question
here.
that
And I
people
stand up
ask?
here.
Well, I waited for the answer.
And I stand up right here.
Hey, you. I have a little situation.
What?
A little situation, and I would not like to speak on it because, you know, I believe that is my private life separate from my artist life, you know. Even we as a couple know how to make the separation, and we keep it professional and we keep it normal. And
Sounds like somebody in the industry.
come on.
Off air.
Well, you know.
So for those who
No.
asking, you're on the market or you're off the market?
Off.
I'm off the market.
All right. Well, all right.
I
Sorry.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
Sorry.
That's why I'm
feel
managing.
free to fish your eyes.
She
You
does.
can watch. You can look.
You're looking for trouble. You are looking
No,
for trouble.
well, I am an artist.
Yeah, well, still you're looking for
I'm
trouble.
a star in the making, and you know, people would want to look at you, watch you. You know, she
Yeah.
nice, she this, she that, and
Alright.
you know, you could look. 'Cause
I
that's
like-
what I'm there for. I'm there to entertain.
I like that definition. I can live with that.
You like that, eh?
No, I love the definition she gave.
Oh my goodness.
I can
So of
live
course
with
the track is called Nonstop. Make sure and request it. Where can we find you on social media, Nessa?
Nessa Preppy on the Instagram, Nessa Preppy on Twitter, Nessa Preppy on Facebook. NESSA PREPPY for those, and yeah, feel free to follow, like, share, anything.
And bookings, Jade. Vanessa.
Bookings 704-3325.
704-3325.
Right now it's just calls, or you could email me getedaj@gmail.com. But we will do a blast and send it out, so
To
you know, people
everybody.
could actually see it, because you know we will say it here and then
Right.
you know how our brain operates.
Well,
at
I must say
times.
it's a good look for you, Jade.
Thank
Going
you.
into the management stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
I
a
hope
new
all the best to you.
direction.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
it's a
never
new
know where the road
direction.
leads us to.
And I think you have what it takes to do it, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
and the
believe so.
personality as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how much.
So I want to wish you guys all the best.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much,
passing
Kimberly,
through.
and you too,
Yeah,
darling.
man. Thanks a
Clyde.
lot.